So America does not care to join a global pledge to fight online terror, but it will declare a national emergency to keep Chinese tech firms out. China, meanwhile, is playing an even smarter game. It continues to dominate the tech space, and Huawei, despite all the apprehensions, continues to rule markets.
The United States and some of its European allies are wary of Huawei. They suspect that Huawei has ties to the Chinese Communist Party, and any country doing business with Huawei could potentially compromise its security interests. Huawei was founded by Ren Zhengfei, who had served in the People's Liberation Army. US President Donald Trump has signed an executive order barring American companies from doing business with foreign telecom firms that could pose a threat to US security. The order does not explicitly name Huawei, but all indicators point in that direction. Huawei is in the news for the next-generation cellular data network known as 5G. Countries around the world are formulating policies for their respective national 5G networks. The UK was toying with the idea of allowing Huawei to build some elements of its 5G network until controversy hit the plans, leading to the sacking of Defence Minister Gavin Williamson for allegedly leaking it to the media. Last year, the UK telecom service provider BT removed Huawei equipment from its 4G network. In August last year, Australia banned Huawei and other Chinese company, ZTE, from selling equipment for its 5G network. In November, New Zealand cited security concerns to ban Huawei. In India, Huawei is still in the reckoning. It has not been banned. It was reported that Huawei was coordinating with Indian telecom companies for 5G field trials. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
That's about the domination of America and China. What about India? Now, India is a big market for the tech sector. In fact, it is the world's second largest market for smartphones after China. In 2017 alone, about 13.4 crore smartphones were sold in India. By 2022, the number of smartphone users is likely to reach 45 crores. That's how big the Indian market is. So what is the government stance on Huawei? In one word, none. There is no official position. There is sheer confusion among telecom operators on this issue. They do not know what to do about Huawei when 5G technology comes to India. Right now, Huawei network equipment is being used by Vodafone and Airtel. Initially, Huawei was barred from taking part in the 5G trials in India. Not just Huawei, ZTE too was banned. In fact, telecoms have asked the government to clarify its position. They do not want to buy Huawei's equipment now and face scrutiny later. If there are security issues, then the government must inform the operators and do so now. A retrospective ban on Huawei will hurt India's telecom industry, which is already facing a huge debt burden. Instead of taking a decision, though, the government set up a committee to look into 5G spectrum trials. The chairman of this committee said that 5G trials will begin by the end of the year. But there was no word on Huawei. Huawei, though, continues to woo India. The company's India head said that they are willing to share the source code to the government to ease security fears. Huawei says that it will bring 5G to India in 20 days if given a green signal. Remember, this is a company that is said to have links with the Chinese army. India finds itself in a unique situation now. The country has a strong labor force in the tech industry, but there is no single company that can lead cutting-edge innovation like Huawei. Most of the Indian tech laborers, coding coolies they're called, work for other companies. Entrepreneurship, in fact, in the tech space has been poor among Indians. So where does that leave us? It leaves us in a shadow of indecision. India does not control the rules of the game despite being such a huge market. India can only play it safe according to the situation in the global tech race. In simple words, the Indian market is too big for any tech company to miss or avoid. But India does not have any clarity on the companies that it will use for 5G. And 5G technology is not just about smartphones. It's about a data revolution, Internet of Things, automation. Failure to keep up with data revolution will hurt India's innovation. Indian students study in elite research institutes across the world. A significant percentage of workers in major tech giants like Google, Apple, Microsoft are all Indians. But there is no company to steer the information age in India. Besides, the indecision is putting existing telecom firms under great risk.